This is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the 49ers coming in at 7-6, going up against the Titans, who come in at 10-3.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's Beathard to throw. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Williams. And some room to work. Finding some room at midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll go option on second down, right side. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw is Beathard. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They run it again with Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it with Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Beathard. They go screen pass to Hyde. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Back to throw Beathard. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They go with Murray again. And some space here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Used to have a coach who tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Now a second down run for Murray. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Third down, Mariota looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oscar. means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And the D looking like they may blitz. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They go play action. Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run here. It's Murray. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
So that'll back him up 5. In his 10th year, here's Brett Kern to punt this one as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. To throw is Beathard. Flushed out right, and he rifles one incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here we go.
Now Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Beathard. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Williamson not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. This is Williams. And he's got some space here. And look out. I think he's going to go. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Adoree Jackson on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Oh, it's complete to the former Niner, Delanie Walker. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, Mariota. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. On second down, Mariota again. Steps away to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They're going to run it with Murray. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Out on the field now, here come the 4. They're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now let's go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Deep ball for good. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 95 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On play action, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Back in that Philly. Here we go. Now let's go.
Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. again, it's Williams. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit!
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Drew Butler in his 6th year from Georgia to punt this away, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And tough starting field position here. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it'll be first down here after the run. Again, it's Murray. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second and 5.
Switch. Right there in the middle. 55. One. It's our time.
This is Murray, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Titans getting set to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And some room to roam now. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Mariota, and it's brought in by Eric Decker. There goes Eric Decker. Touchdown, Titans. Eric Decker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Play clock winding down.
Here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the option, here's Juszczyk. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Beathard to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jeremy Curley, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Navarro Bowman leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Murray. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure. Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that
by the
is
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth. Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him an even gain of 10, but now it's 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Here we go.
They begin the drive with Williams. And some room to maneuver. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And on 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, Mariota to Decker over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards into completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. Murray with a nice move. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 1st down, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Murray. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the 1st thanks to a flashy little spin move. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Eric Decker with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The first throw for the backup, Griffin. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a pitch out to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Drew Butler now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. A first down throw for Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Decker. Three yards remaining here on second down.
13, 113.
To throw is Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year, to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Beathard. They go screen pass to Hyde. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On for the field goal try, Robbie Gould. His career long, 58. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rashard Robinson with a pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco...